all love. The podcast where we try to teach self-love. So before we start, I'm just gonna give myself a hug, because I love myself. You feel what I'm saying? But man, we're gonna have a lit show tonight. We're gonna have a lit show tonight. Man, we got the man, the myth, Mr. Off the Top T-Mo.
Yeah, what's going on with y'all, man? Y'all already know it's Timo. Y'all can already follow me at, if y'all not follow me at off the top underscore media. Y'all already know we about to have a lit show for y'all tonight. I'm gonna keep that content coming for you, and yeah,
And then we got Noble Noah.
What's going on, everybody? It's Nova Noah. Follow me on IG at Nova_Noah. We back at another Saturday. We got some very, very special guests that on with us tonight. It's Fearless Swagga and Miss Pink from the DMVz podcast. Ladies, we appreciate you agreeing to be a guest on the show with us tonight. If you can,
most definitely.
let the people know where they can find your next podcast episode, your social media and everything.
No problem. I'm Miss Pink. I'm one half of the DMV's Vibe podcast. We are on every Sunday at 6 p.m. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify. We're live on Facebook and Instagram as well. And on Instagram, we are the underscore DMVz underscore vibe underscore podcast.
Yeah, I'm Miss Fearless Swagger. You can follow me the same way. If you, as you see my name up here, it's the same way. That's me. I'm the other half of the DMV Vibes podcast. Thank y'all for having us.
And like I said, we definitely appreciate y'all agreeing to join us tonight. Before we get the show started, we always like to familiarize our guests a little bit more with our viewers. So also, ladies, because I'm big on zodiac signs, compatibility, and different stuff like that. So if you ladies can, drop your zodiac sign, rep your zodiac sign for our viewers, and then also give them a little bit about your podcast journey. What made y'all both become podcasters and come together?
Okay, so I'm a lucky Libra,
Mm.
an October Libra. I don't like it. So,
He said lucky
nah,
Libra.
I'm a lucky Libra. So February will make a year since we've actually been recording from a studio for the podcast. Um, it was the last piece of my healing journey and getting to share what I've been through and my process with others because I know there's others that have experienced some of the things that I've been through. And that's pretty much it. Getting to bond with my sister over there.
Okay, well, I'm a Scorpio. Scorpio season was lit. Okay, now it's the little Sagittarius season. But I actually am a Gemini rising with a Sagittarius moon. So yeah, I got all that in my chart.
Okay.
Basically, I saw a post that Miss Pink posted about looking for a co-host. I decided to try it out, and that's how I ended up being a part of the DMV Vibes podcast. I guess, people actually listen to what I got to say. I'm a teacher, so I talk anyway. So, and instead of children listen to me, now I have adults that listen. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm here.
Well, yeah, that's great. And how long have y'all been doing this podcast together?
Together since, well, she been with me since my second show. So I would say, what, we
But it
in
was
9 months?
February. Yeah, since
Not 10
February.
months.
Oh, okay. So you say, like I said, y'all they're basically fresh and y'all continue to roll in with your podcast. So, like I said, with the podcast community, we only been in it for a little while too, and so it's a good experience, like you said, to be able to connect with your audience and give out information and really let people know what's on your mind and on your heart. So it's good that y'all both connected in that area.
Definitely.
But moving forward, now that we got y'all a little bit more acquainted, we gonna go ahead and get into this first topic. The first topic that we have tonight is when we have guests on our show, we always try to do as much research as we can And when we was on Miss Pink's IG page, we had seen her do a post about people creating false narratives in their head about people that they're just talking to or having some type of relationship with. And so he proposed the question of, is that more of a man thing that happens, that men create a false narratives, as in they view a woman a certain way and treat them a certain way, or is that more of a woman thing? And so that's the first question that we're going to have tonight, of how these false narratives in relationships are created, and who does it more? Is it more of men fantasizing, or is it more women? Do it one time, they gonna think it's. So we gonna start off, and I'm gonna let my man T-More go ahead and start off and give you a little opinion on that, and we'll go around.
So we asking who does it more, men or women?
Yeah, I mean, really, because really we have to, if you can, like I said, break down what you feel, a false reality in a relationship is, and how people get to that. Then, say, do you feel that that's more of a man thing or a woman thing?
I mean, I feel like that really that I mean, I guess how I just really took it is that it's two people that basically are talking. Y'all talking, but y'all don't really have nothing set yet. Y'all just talking without really knowing where the hell y'all going. So I mean, somebody ain't communicating, and y'all just basically going with the flow. And then I don't know, because it always comes back to whether somebody catches feelings or not. Because I'm thinking, like, if somebody catches feelings, so I mean, like, what's the issue if that's what y'all working towards? Unless y'all working towards that, and then one's catching feelings, and then you saying, "No, I don't like this motherfucker." So I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I really feel like it's just a lot of miscommunications for real with the false realities. Because somebody, like me, I used to talk to a lot of women, and I think just by me not telling them that I like them, they were all, by me not telling them that I like them, they just, you know, that it wouldn't really be no type of issues. But at the end of the day, just by me not telling them that, they just automatically assumed that I might have liked them just by maybe the way I was treating them or whatever the case may be. And I'm thinking like, no, I ain't tell you that. I'm just being me. But by me not telling her that, they gave her the room to assume. And so it's just all about the communication to me.
And so you feel like that's just women that can do that, or you feel like that men can get a.
Men be doing it too. We be doing it too at the same time. I mean, they probably maybe do a little bit more, but men be doing it too. They be.
Mm. What about you, Butter? What you feel about that? People making these fake fantasies, or what it is with a person that they just started talking to, or they can see something in somebody and they make more of what it is than what it actually is in that situation or relationship.
Yeah, man, I hate this. God damn, hold on, put me on the spot. I hate to say that. I think, man, I think us as men, we create more false realities because we lie to get what we want. Not all of us, but some of us, make up false realities or false truths just to make the
Yeah,
woman happy enough to get what we want.
Mm.
yeah, yeah, I could see that. I mean, you
I
talking
mean, because
because the fact, yeah,
we're good
the
dream
fact we
sellers.
probably just go in. Yeah, we go in probably. Because how we always talk about dudes basically do whatever they want just to get the box. So
Hmm.
they go in there lying, not really, saying what the hell they want just until they get it. And the whole time, she's probably thinking one thing when he said that there's another. So then
Then the
me,
truth come out after you get it.
yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, what's y'all take on that, ladies? Feel the Swagger. What's your take on that? What do you feel? You feel like men are already setting women up with this mindset, or do you feel like women can just fantasize naturally that this is the man for them?
I think it goes both ways. Um, I'm gonna say with women because from a woman's point of view, they meet a guy and to them, that may be everything that they want. And this man is like, oh, I don't want a relationship. But they're creating this false reality to where they think they can change his mind or change him into being the man that they want him to be, or being their man, or that commitment. But he's telling you no. But in your head, you're like, nah, I'm going to change him. I'm going to do this, that, and the third. And he's clearly telling you, because some men are very upfront, like, I don't want a relationship. This is just what I want. But you have women out here that think they're going to change a man. And the man is only going to change if he wants to change. If he's telling you that's not what he wants, then that's just what it is. So it's that false reality that the woman creates, because they're in their mind, it's like, oh no, this gonna be my man. I'm gonna do this and the third. And so now you set yourself up for failure. But he's already told you what it was. But in your head, you think you're gonna change. I would say men can do the same thing as well, because there are some men out here that they want to do the same thing, but that woman ain't feeling them on that level. And some men can't take rejection, but they going, in their mind, they gonna get that girl. They gonna do whatever they can to get that girl. But shorty ain't checking for you. Shorty ain't think about you. But you're wasting your time trying to be with this woman or create something that she doesn't want. But in your mind, you think that this is going to happen. So it can be on both sides, from both men and women's perspectives, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I Go ahead, Miss Pink.
So it's gonna be a lot of people who don't like what I gotta say, but I feel like women do it more often than men. It's just, I feel 75% of the time it's fueled by a man, like Butter said, telling a lie, or not, not being truthful about what they really want from a woman. I talked about this on my platform before, where a lot of times women fall in love with potential, and they're not looking at the facts and what's in front of them.
Mm. Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely agree with Miss. I agree with everybody in part. I
Yeah, I do.
also feel like what Butter said. I feel like sometimes men come in and feed these women so many different lies up front just to get, I guess, and whether they want sex or whatever it is, to get that woman to feel that way. And then I also feel like women are big on potential. I think women are a lot of women can be like, okay, this man has almost everything I need. I can work with him, or I can see him getting to this point if I help him or whatever it is. So I feel like on both sides, I feel like, and what Miss Pink said, I feel like on both sides that a narrative can be made to make it seem like something that it ain't. And so I think they really come down to communication, and you really saying up front, because I feel like a lot of people don't communicate their feelings, either out of pride, ego, or whatever it is. So sometimes stuff get carried too far, because people, well, I didn't know you felt like this, or I didn't know it was getting to this point, or I didn't know you perceived me like this, or whatever it is. So I feel like, as men need to just, if a woman's feeling you, just be yourself, and see if you being yourself is enough for that woman. You shouldn't have to paint this false picture of her to get her to like you. And then for women, sometimes you got to take men for what they are. You got to take, if this is what this man is showing you from the jump, stop expecting this man to be more than what he is. If this is what he is when he comes to you, then you can't get mad if that's all he ever gonna be. So I feel like if people just, just come up and be upfront about who they are, and people being acceptive of who people are, then, a lot of these false realities, will cease to exist.
Stop trying to make them sneaky links y'all husbands.
Or that woman's husband, your husband, or that man's wife, your wife, because that ain't it. Everybody can't be Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats, but let me mind my business.
Hey.
But see, the problem with that is a lot of and when you say about the Alicia Keys and stuff, a lot of people view celebrities as their of a ground of I want a relationship like that, or they view them as relationship goals, and so they feel like, well,
Hell no.
they feel like, oh, if Alicia took Swizz from his wife, then they feel like, oh, anything is possible. A lot of people believe that anything is possible. You just gotta put it in the works. And so
I mean,
that's
you don't understand them. They people too. You know, at the end of the day, still dealing with real life shit. They just got a lot of money.
yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, and what people don't say, you don't know if Swiss Beats was happy in his other relationship neither though.
Exactly.
Facts.
Yeah, like I said,
Facts, man.
it's a lot.
Man,
It's a
man.
lot to take account in those situations. But I do feel like people do get carried away in situations with people. Like they try to get the most out of that person. Like if you a sneaky link and the sex is good, they just like, well, the sex is good. He ain't really hitting in them other areas, but maybe if I stick around long enough, them other areas is gonna pick up. And they just don't, and they never do. And so that's why I say you can't get too deep into that. Just gotta
Yeah,
accept that for what it is.
let me read one comment, y'all. Let me touch you. Podcast say the same way you get it is the same way you lose them. Do y'all believe that?
I
I
think
disagree.
Timo had said something similar. Hey Timo, I think you done said something about this to me before about just because you got a woman one way don't mean it's gonna be the same.
Yeah, I said just because she left him for you, don't mean that she'll do the same thing to you with somebody else. But that's the narrative. A lot of people feel like, oh well, she left him. If she left him for you, what makes you think she won't do the same thing to you? But just because she did that, that don't mean that she'll do the same thing to you. What y'all think?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that it necessarily means that that person is going to be a repeat offender per se, but I do believe that their karma will come back where that new partner might do that, might do exactly what they did.
So you think karma play a side in that? What about you, Fearless Swagger?
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with that one because I think it really just depends because everybody doesn't have the same experiences with each other. So just because that man or that woman did that to you doesn't necessarily mean that it'll happen again with the next person. But I do believe in karma. So y'all need to stop sleeping with other people's husbands and wives. Because
Hey,
I do believe that can come back on you. But as far as in terms of just people that are dating and relationships and whatever, before you get to the marriage part, because I believe it's a little bit different when you're married. I don't. It really just depends because all your experiences aren't always the same. Like there could be somebody that dated me before that could be like, oh, she was trash, but the person that I'm dating now could be like, oh, she's amazing. But you don't always get the same version of that person with different people. So I don't know.
I mean, I agree with both you ladies. I'm a big karma person. I feel like whatever you put out in the use, whatever you put out in the universe, that's may come back to you. And it's really no time frame. It could hit you whenever it's gonna hit you. But I also feel like too that even if a person is different for other people, different people bring different sides of other people. I also feel like if you messing with somebody who's already in a relationship and then they say, well, the relationship was bad and I want to be with you and we had our wits in and this don't work out, a lot of things tell you more about people when they're going through things than when it's good. And so my thing is how they left the situation when the relationship got bad may be the same way to leave the situation when your situation get bad. Or y'all not clicking how y'all used to click or whatever it is. So I always feel like that's the best thing is to
why
watch.
did they leave though?
But
Why did they leave though? Maybe he wasn't a good communicator and you are. Now
but
you can when y'all having issues, you can communicate how them things, and get through them issues better than she was like, man, I can't even talk to this nigga.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Every time I talk to him is an issue. So it's like, and then, but him, you know what I'm saying? Even though we might not agree, we always can still come to a common ground.
mm. But
So
it,
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
it
I
all it all
believe.
depends.
Yeah, I believe like even if it ain't karma, you'll like the ladies were saying in the comments, you'll always have that thought in your head though that it could happen to me.
I do agree with the karma because what she said definitely resonated because I just think about how when I first became single, I don't do this shit no more. But how I was, hit, big women knowing whether they got to do it or not giving a fuck that she got a man. So you know what I'm saying? Like I said on the live the other day, premium side dude. But at the end of the day, I just
Oh,
didn't really.
it's a premium
At the,
side.
But you have
right,
guys that are okay with being the side dude though. Like that they're okay with that. And it's just
He
yeah,
said
like,
he was. You hear? You hear,
Yeah, I'm
T-Mo?
about to say, hey,
yeah,
humping without the
he was
responsibilities, that's all right.
what?
for that on it.
Not humping without the responsibilities.
Yeah, I mean, because the
yeah,
side dude don't got responsibilities,
you
but
don't
to
want
clean
you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about none of that. What's it called? You don't want a relationship. What's it called? Like I said, I had just got out of one. What's it called? So I was just out here. So just really just messing with them, whether they had to do it or not. I mean, I ain't really care. But at the end of the day, really
You
just
didn't
thinking
either,
about yeah.
obviously.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I mean
mean,
that's
a lot,
yeah.
a lot of them still don't, honestly.
I mean, but I feel like too, emo is always a big one to say this. A lot of people in relationships they cheat to stay, but then a lot of people like they say like we talking about now they create these false narratives as in I'm having issues with my partner, and I want to go leave, but I'm comfortable in that situation. So I'm gonna do like you said. I'm gonna mess around with other people and all that different stuff just to get that good feeling that I need. But I don't want to leave my comfortable situation. And it's a lot of guys out there that's just looking for sex anyways. That's not looking for no type of relationship. They don't want what he has. They just want a piece of that. So
But
it
how long can you do
push
that healthy?
that
How
again.
long? How long can two people do that and they still have like a healthy mindset?
As far as
It
what?
depends because, like I said, with T Moore, he's saying that was his mindset. His mindset was never messed up. He went in with the intention
Nah,
of
that's not
No, no, no,
healthy
no, no,
though.
no.
That's a
Uh,
you're trying to suppress. You're using that as a coping mechanism instead of dealing with what you need to sit in and deal with. So
oh, he's
that's not
being by
healthy.
himself and healing. Yeah, I mean that's a route that he could take. But if he is upfront about
okay.
if that's what he's looking for, then his mindset shouldn't get messed up in that situation with that person. But I mean, if he want to take that time and say, well, I'm just not gonna mess with nobody, and then just work on myself and heal, then that's the only thing I think that he may be missing out on. But outside of that, if he take the mindset of he gonna be the best side dude out here, and that's his mindset,
That is
then
toxic as hell. That
I
is
mean, but
toxic.
but at least you see
Sound like some cancer shit.
we,
Ooh.
what? No, but the only thing about that is it
That's
is
funny.
it is toxic. But the thing that I want people to understand, it is people out there that is toxic that don't know that don't know they're toxic, or
hmm
or don't care
Yes.
whatever it is. Like if you a person that can admit that this is toxic or whatever it is and understand what it is, then I feel like that's better than a person just saying, well, I don't even know this is toxic. I'm just, you get what I'm saying? So I feel like for him accepting it, then for him to just go
But
out there and just say,
But I
and
feel like he didn't
but
accept it until after the fact when he realized what toxic behavior he was doing. So you had to do it
yeah,
for a while before you realized, like, hold on, wait a minute, this is toxic. Because you're not just going to be like,
yeah.
ooh, this
I mean, at least
toxic.
you made it out that
yeah,
situation alive. And some people who don't.
I believe
Yeah,
that.
Facts.
no,
Yeah.
that's facts.
Yeah. No, I
That's
mean, no,
facts.
I know I agree to that too. And then some people, and then what people fail to realize too, some people just get tired of that toxic stuff. Like some people find it fun at first, and then they get up in it. After a while, they say, "Oh no, this ain't what it used to be." So it's either some people can move on from it, and then some people just like I'm not. I think like some people just ain't built for it. And so a lot of people just try it out. Oh, this might be cool. I'm out of a relationship. This is cool to try. And then they get into
I
it.
mean,
Nah, this ain't for me.
honestly, for real, that's why a lot of people have trust issues. And like I said, that's why I was really listening to. I mean, listening to what she was saying. It was like, did you do believe in karma? So when you really be out here and you see all the treacherous shit that men and women be out here doing, you know what I'm saying? It kind of makes you scared to really get into a relationship yourself. You know, and I told
Listen,
you I ain't never seen
that
that meme where it's like, oh, dudes done hit so many women with boyfriends they scared to be boyfriends because
I
yeah,
believe it.
Hmm.
that's
I
how it
believe
be.
it.
They done hit all the bitches they call their friends. I'm sorry, the females. They
Right,
call
and
it.
that's why you have men. I'm gonna throw Steve Harvey in this. So Steve Harvey said that a married man can't have female friends.
Okay.
And when he said, first of all, Steve Harvey, I don't know who the hell made him the chief love officer, whatever the hell he be calling himself, but throw it in the trash.
Right,
Because
right.
Steve Harvey projects
I agree.
his toxic man BS that he used to do, he projects it onto other men. Back to my point. A married man can have female friends because every man and every female that are friends, they don't want to hump each other. The guys that I call my brothers and the guys that I'm close to, I don't want them niggas. I don't fantasize them. There's nothing sexually about them things that turn me on.
Mm-hmm.
But Steve Harvey said that a man is friends with a female because his ultimate motive is to have sex with her. And
Okay.
so that's why he doesn't have female friends. But he said his co-hosts on his shows, those are his friends. Like they're okay. But outside of that, he doesn't have female friends. And it makes me feel like because he know what type of dog ass nigga he was, because this is his third marriage. So I feel like he's rejecting his toxic BS onto other men. I just And so a
I
lot.
mean,
Then you have guys who be like, "Oh, well, I don't like you having male friends or whatever, whatever." Because I'm the type of female. If you can't accept my male friends, then you ain't the one for me. Because I'm not cutting my friends off for you. Where they do that at?
I, I'm
I
Timo.
mean,
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go, and then I'll go after you say what you got to say. All I'm gonna say
I
is
mean,
I feel like in that situation, I feel like it's different for women than it is men. It's
I'll get no. So go ahead, explain why. I'll go after you.
okay. Now I just feel like when a woman friend zone a man, you friend zone. There is no back and forth about it. Once a woman views you as a friend, it's gonna be hard for you to get up out of that. But I feel like men, not saying all men, but majority of men, they will place themselves in certain positions so they can see if they're able to get something later on. So I feel like for
That
women,
is true.
women have more of the option to say, okay, if I really want this man, I'm gonna get this man. I don't feel like women put themselves in position or put themselves in a position to be a man's friend to get with him. But I feel that's more of a man thing. I feel like men say, well, she don't want me right now, but let me wait a little while. She may want me later. But
And
go
that's
ahead,
what I
Timo.
was about to say. That's what I was about to say. I mean, like what Steve Harvey said, because I'm always the one advocating for men and women being friends on this show or just in general. But what Steve Harvey said ain't wrong because he do have dudes out here that be doing exactly what he said. You know, so at the end of the day, it's just got like, men know men, women know women. If my girl have a female friend, I can think I feel like most I pay attention. I'm somebody that really like pays attention to my surroundings. So I mean, I feel like I'll be able to, really like look and survey whether or not nah, this ain't really, like what I'm saying. You could tell whether somebody's really genuinely trying to be your friend or whether they're not. They'll do certain shit. So I mean, like it all depends for real.
And then what you said, Phil the Swagger, just like you just said, that you're not looking at them men like that. I feel like men in a relationship with a woman who has guy friends, we not necessarily questioning our woman. for the most part, when women
Yeah.
friend zone a
Fact.
man, we know, he just couldn't get it. That's why he in the friend zone. But when we
But he's
question it, the
he's
men,
still doing certain shit. Yeah. He's still doing certain shit that if he, you know what I'm saying, has that chance, you know what I'm saying, he's still trying to put himself in position. You know that so dudes definitely be out here. I do feel like women and men can be friends, but what he said was true. Do be out here trying to put themselves in position that maybe one day they get that chance.
Hey, what
But y'all,
Jaru say? It's just those rainy days, Timor. Just those rainy days. You know what I'm saying?
miss,
but you know,
yeah.
I mean, but you know, that comes with y'all be friends on and really the wrong people for real. Y'all talk about, oh yeah, this dude your friend the whole time. Nah, this dude ain't really being no genuine friend. He's still trying to get that moment.
Mm. Miss Pink, what's your thoughts on it?
Um, I ain't really saying that I friend zone people because if somebody tries to talk to me in a certain kind of way and I'm not interested, then that's pretty much the end of the conversation. But I do understand that men know men better. And so for me, and like if I'm talking to somebody, um, I'm going to want you to be around my male friends. Or I'm going to have my brother come around. So, like my brother has an eye. I call him like my third eye. He can see shit that I can't see.
Mm,
And so I always put people in situations to see what their real motive is.
mm,
And if your motive is anything aside from friendship, if I don't see it, somebody that I truly trust will see it.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I said when you say you got a brother, it's good for a female to have a guy friend. We're not saying, you know, stray away from friendship from men. We're just saying that evaluate it, question it, don't take it
Mm-hmm.
for what it is. It is some men that, can genuinely say, I view her as just a friend. I don't want nothing to do with her in a sexual way. And it can be that. But
Hey,
I,
but
we
let's talk about the ones that know that he wants to fuck. But like, oh, I mean, what does it matter if I'm not gonna give it to him?
It do
And I'm
matter.
like, okay,
I'm not keeping you around. If I know that that's what you want and I'm not on that,
You
nah.
got to go.
You got like ain't no type of we can't be nothing.
mm,
Block game strong.
I mean, I feel like it's the dynamic of the situation. I always say, it's hard. It's really hard for me. Like if a connection is between a
Oh my
man and a
God.
woman, and then y'all just hit it off or whatever it is, y'all connection that strong, then I can see y'all being friends. But it's just hard for me to really see a man really seeking out a lot of female friendship. Like it's just hard for me to feel like a man is satisfied with just being a female's friend. Because I feel like a man, as of being a man, you want to go out there and get women. So if
Yeah.
you constantly as a man getting friend zoned by women, it just ain't a good feeling. So I don't really feel like men would like that. I feel like some men just get stuck like that. And so
Mm-hmm.
they either have to be content with that position or figure out a way to get out of that position. But
Yeah,
that's the
because the old toxic me, I'm your friend to the end. You know what I'm saying? Till I get in. You know what I'm saying? Like I can
hmm
play the role, brother, cousin. That's my from high school, whatever you want to call me. I'll be whatever you want to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just the game. I mean, man, like Timo always say, no, like men are vicious as playing the waiting game. So if
mm,
you want to play the game, make me wait.
Oh yeah.
You got a
This
boyfriends and
is
all that. I go through 2, 3 boyfriends and still be here. I said the old me though, y'all, the old toxic me, the old toxic me.
mm,
You know what I'm
Not
saying?
two
With
or
no
three
morals. Yeah,
boyfriends.
that was the one with no
mm.
morals. Because once I got it, I'm a dog you too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and that's all it was.
I
yeah, he
mean
made you wait this
that,
long.
that is true, and it
I
could
and
mean, you
be.
that
do have
betrayal hurt,
females.
but that should hurt more than just another person that they was talking to fuck them over. They're having this person who pretended to be your friend
Mhm.
and then move just like everybody else.
Hey,
Yeah, Yeah.
King Go say men don't believe in friend zone.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. That's just a lot of men's like I don't like. But as a man, like when growing up as a boy, that's
No,
one
they'll be
thing
your friend. What's he
you
mean
have
by
to
that?
get females.
You
Like
know
that's
what would help that shit
Right.
though? If people really be honest.
what's
Like,
that.
no, I can't be your friend because I have other type of feelings for you.
But then even then,
But it might not be them type. What type of feelings? He might not really have them type of feelings. He might just want to fuck. Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah, I'm
saying.
about to say
You
sex ain't
you
But
no
you
that's
feeling.
you
still
got,
having feelings. You got sexual
Right.
feelings
You have
towards
a
that
feeling
person.
that you want to
That's
fuck
still a
me. So
feeling.
but if we're approaching you for the most part, we probably already maybe thought about that in the first place. In general, you know what I'm saying. Like we're physical, so you a lot of times you seeing a fat ass in public, you're like, God damn, I'll hit that jump. But at the end of the day, I mean, like when it starts physical. So when we already had that on our mind in the first place. So we're approaching you. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the number two. I mean, you already know that's something that we thought about, even if that's not all we want. Even
But
with
that's not every
what's up, Noah?
situation though.
now
Cause
go.
like a lot of my close male friends are coworkers or people I met at work,
Oh,
and we
Oh,
became
whoa,
What
close
whoa.
that
because
what
we
what that mean? Work
because
boyfriends?
first of all, no.
That's what
hey,
I
I
was
was,
waiting for, T-Boy. I
Didn't
was
have,
waiting for you
I
to
don't
say
have a
that.
work husband at my current job. I'm about to leave that. But I didn't have a work. No, I didn't have a work husband. I've had work husbands, but
Huh?
mm.
but when we talk about like the friends I still have, like
I
that
must have
I'm
worked the
close
wrong
with,
places.
like we've met at work because before I became a teacher, I was in a classroom with another teacher, and so I'm with this person every day. So we became close in that sense.
Mm.
With one of them, we came close in that sense. So the people was like, "Why don't y'all just date?" And I'm like, "Ew, no, that's bro. Like,
Oh,
ugh,
oh,
gross."
Mm.
that's a different. See my issue with,
I don't
with
get.
with with females a lot is that y'all think y'all view us as in how y'all would do it. Y'all view us as in I can sit here and talk to this man all day. We have some type of connection and bond, but he is still gonna view me. I view him as a friend, so he's gonna view me as a friend.
No, because I love his girlfriend. That's my homegirl.
Oh yeah, nah, that's
As long as it wasn't the security guard at the front door,
Not
I'll
the
give you a
security
pass. I
guard at
give
the
you a
front
pass
door.
with the assistant teacher, but that security guard gonna get you, baby. That security guard ain't gonna play with
Bruh.
yeah.
I'm weak.
Well, I don't know. Like, but then I feel like is it a not? I don't know if it's women because I feel like women sex may not be on the top of every woman's list. Some women they want to be able to talk or have somebody like if you at work if a woman at work she bored. Yeah, I can get sex when I want to. I'm bored. Let me just find me a good talking partner in here, somebody I can laugh, kiki joke with, and don't really
I
worry
ain't
about
fucking
it.
nobody I work with.
So y'all just
You said
find
what?
to
I
preoccupy your
ain't
time.
fucking nobody I work with.
Say it again.
I can't
She
fuck
said she
nobody
ain't
I
fucking
work with.
nobody she work with. I
you.
That's
can't.
saying you too
I
much.
can't speak on that.
Oh, that's right. Let's get to the good stuff.
That's saying you too much. I like my personal space. I can't see you at my house, your house, and at work. Mm-mm.
It don't
No.
bother me. You just walk past them like y'all, like you just didn't leave their house the night before, or like you didn't leave the house that morning. Come in, bring
Mm-mm.
breakfast. Like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
Just
If
leave.
I decide to flirt
that
with
be on.
somebody else at work, now you mad at work.
Um,
He mad at work. Now he gonna stop and shit while we at work. Nope, ain't
And
doing
I'm
it.
bitches at that, smashing the broad and then walk straight past it. It don't, because it just my emotions don't be in it.
I can.
Unless I really
I
like you.
know. Oh,
Oh
me,
yeah, I can
cold
do that
face.
too. But
Mm,
see, I'm more low key.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
more low
I mean,
key. I ain't really hitting it. If I'm a bartender, I ain't hitting none of my coworkers. I'm hitting females that's coming to the bar. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Those that probably don't
but
even
you
come in there that much.
but you can still be low key though. Cause
I
to
mean,
this day, it's still people that don't know whatever I had going on.
yes, yes,
No, that's
because
right.
you're keeping it low key. Like I said, y'all expose us more than we do y'all.
Timo
No, no, no,
gonna
no,
So
get
no.
into
Hold
it.
Uh-huh.
on, hold on, hold
Timo
on,
gonna get
hold
into
Yeah,
it.
on.
talk T-Ball.
Wait a minute. Cause at one of the schools I worked at, the school needs to be nameless.
Mm-hmm.
The dude was trying. We was talking. And I was like, I want to keep it low key, whatever. Nah, he want to kiss me in the parking lot after work. And I was like, what are you doing? Then was getting mad because people was asking him. I said, but you created this. Oh, I don't want to lose my job. All right, then carry on then. Like, it is what it, but you created this narrative. Like, but it's plenty of people I know that met at work and got married and all that. Like, my prime example, my parents. My parents been married for 41 years. They met at work. Nobody knew that they were getting married until like 2 years after they had got engaged and all that. Like, nobody knew they was even dating. So it can be done. You just have to do it right.
Yeah, I'm about to say, hey, can you give me your work boyfriend number? Because I gotta tell her something. You ain't never supposed to be kissing nobody. You just humping anyway. What's wrong with him?
Years ago. I don't got at this job I got now. I don't got no work boyfriend. I'm about to leave anyway. My last day Wednesday.
Work is a dangerous place. That's what I said. If as a man, if you gonna question anything, you gonna question on that job. Because a woman spending 8 to 10 hours up in there, you gonna question that job.
But that's how relationships are formed at work. Like, you spend 40 hours a week with these people.
Yeah.
So
especially if you're a nigga without a job and she working with a nigga that got a job.
Right. Hey, that's fact. So you cool with your man meeting women friends at work?
Literally, like, my tribe of teachers and friends, like, a lot of those people came from people that I work with, because you spent so much time with those people. Like, those my people. That's my tribe.
Shaking his head like, hell no.
Be extra friendly at the job. I'm not that. I'm coming there to do my job, do the little head nod and keep it moving.
It's true, but like, so for me, I've been on a lot of, except for the job that I've only been on for 90 days. Other jobs, I've been on those jobs for like 5 years, 4 years. So you do develop bonds and relationships with this, especially if y'all been with those people every day and it's the same people. Now, there's some people that I could give a rat's ass about. When I leave, don't talk to me, don't text me, don't call me, don't even look at me if you see me in the street. But these are, I guess, and when you work with kids, it may be a little bit different because we bond a little bit different. Maybe different where, as opposed to those that have different type of jobs, it may be different. But when it comes to education, we need each other. So we lean on each other a lot throughout the day, every day. So I guess it may be a little bit different. It may be like depending on, like our jobs are different. Like, we really need each other to get through the day. So that's how relationships are bonds are formed. Like, I had worked at one school. I wanted to fight somebody. Like, I had a dream. I fought the bitch while she was pregnant. That's how I knew I ain't like her. So not everybody is cool, whatever. But I'm still very particular about who I form close bonds with when it comes to work.
Y'all know, I never knew about work husbands or work boyfriends until we start doing this show, man. I learn something new all the time.
Listen, work husbands be taking care of you. They bring you lunch.
Buy you lunch?
They bring you lunch. They make sure you straight. Yeah.
Let me ask one more thing before we transition to the next topic. Hey, T-Boy, as a man, what's the limitation that you will let, if you with a girl, how much would you let another man at the job do for your woman? Like, where
I can't really let nothing, because she's gonna probably do, let him do it, and whether she probably ain't gonna tell me or not. I mean, like, whether it's, him buying her lunch or whatever the case may be, like she said, depending on what your job is, y'all do create certain bonds. Like, even at mine, we basically have to, hope that who we working with, has your back, because we really out there in some dangerous shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, work. And so I do agree with, some shit like that. But, man, I wouldn't really expect her to tell me too much, depending on whatever it is, if he's doing the most.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, T-Mo. Hey, Butter, once the man start buying your woman lunch, man, your head better be on the swivel, Butter. Your head better be on that swivel.
I'm about saying how much and how many times has he bought you lunch? You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I said,
you don't want nobody answering
a lot of people ain't really doing that general. Huh? You said what?
If you have to ask that question, you really don't want to know the answer.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Women, I don't think women gonna turn on that free food. I'm sorry.
Man, don't y'all worry about it. Hey, I got a question for my girl tonight.
Can
No,
you
I'm
man,
playing.
can
I'm
you
playing.
man,
Y'all
can you
playing.
man buy his can y'all man buy his coworker lunch?
You
Lady,
said
Ain't gonna
what?
bother me.
It ain't gonna bother me. The fuck? If you want, listen. But see, again,
not.
I know
I look at
in
Oh,
people's
let's
teaching,
go.
energies.
in the teaching world, that's stuff that we do. Like, I don't know. Like one of the dudes, that's like my big brother. My mother swear that's her
I mean,
son.
I'm probably
He
not.
stayed
I
by
mean,
me lunch. And he'd be like, "You lucky you my little sister." So I was like, but I would do stuff like, all right, I'll buy him breakfast or whatever. He buy me lunch. Like stuff like that. Like, and
That's
then I did have a work husband though. Like he used to buy me drinks. So
yeah,
like
that's funny
when
as
we went off
hell.
happy hour, but
Hey,
I don't
put that
want
back up,
him.
brother.
You said what, Timo?
Before we move on, put that back up.
Okay.
He said that work nigga spot better than the sun nigga spot. Real rap, man.
That's King Goat.
Is it?
I
I'm
mean,
gonna look at
I mean,
people's
yeah, I mean,
energies. Let me see this person before you just be before y'all be mingling like that, breaking bread with each other. I'm gonna look at people's energy.
Yeah, I know. For me, if I'm at work buying somebody lunch, I'm looking for some reparation.
I mean that. I think they all looking. I don't know.
But
Like,
see, everybody not going into that like that. Cause I had to be like, all right, you got breakfast, I got lunch today. Like stuff like that.
but in my mind, I think he'd just be like, "Oh, we splitting this. What else we about to split? What else we about to go
Yeah,
on?"
no, you know, because
No,
man, look to the
now I
furthest extent.
have had somebody at a
wait,
job do that. He bought me Chick-fil-A. He thought he was gonna be in my Chick-fil-A. I know
Oh
you
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
lying.
and
Oh
that's
yeah.
what I was about to
Give me
say,
these
and
chicken
that's what
minis, cause that's all I'm getting out of this. Thank you, cause I don't want nothing else.
hold on. Why
that's
you
what I
had to
say.
order
But
chicken minis though? Was you being funny by ordering the chicken minis?
but see, that's what I was about to say though. You talking about going back to what we was talking about, the creating the false reality. I'm sure a lot of dudes be having them type of relationships, and then you know he's probably talking with the homeboy at work that he cool with, and he probably like, man, you know I could hit that junk for real. You know what I'm saying? If I really
Listen,
put the
that
press on
particular
it, you
person
know what
probably
I'm
thought
saying?
it was, but he was talking to several different females at work. So I already knew. So I
Oh,
just
so
was
that's
getting
why.
my breakfast out of that. I didn't want nothing else to do with that.
But hey, they keep giving me. Do y'all, as ladies, do y'all find that more attractive, or less attractive? Do y'all, if you know a man trying to get at you at work, but you know he got some options, do y'all say, okay, I want him to choose me? That make that more y'all want to be chosen, or is a turn off as in you got too much going on?
Depends on what our connection or our bond is.
Yeah. Like he was cool, but when he started doing little stuff that I was just like, hold on, Playboy. Like I ain't even on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Calm down. And then people
It,
talk. See,
is you
that's
being
why
honest? Is you being honest with me?
one thing I would say, it depends on the work environment. When you work with a lot of younger people, like people talk,
That ain't
people
true.
run
Them
their mouth.
tripping too.
So you start finding out stuff. And I'm just like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna get this Chick-fil-A. Like that's all I'm gonna get though. Like, you cool,
Mm.
but I already know your game. Like, cause you try to send me pictures of your dick on Snapchat and all that. And I wasn't into that. Like, no, thank you. I didn't ask for none of that. Okay. Then I'm showing it to my friends at work, like, oh, look at this. And then another girl, like, girl, he sent me the same thing. Okay, but you can still send me this Chick-fil-A
Wow.
though. Yeah.
What?
Mm.
Nah, see,
See?
Post office and Amazon, the worst.
Oh yeah, Amazon definitely.
And
Worst.
That's
schools be
nah,
wild too.
that's
Schools be
nah,
wild because them
Metro. I ain't
employees
gonna
be helping each
Metro,
other.
Oh yeah, Metro
Metro
definitely in there
security,
too.
security. You know all that
Definitely
shit.
some them
Security.
security guards. I don't trust them security
Head
guards.
dogs be getting off, don't they?
Yeah,
They
hey, don't you
be
pat my
sneaky
girl
linking
down.
with the residents and the
Yeah,
co-workers.
yeah, yeah.
But let
Be
me
love, be.
oh go.
Yeah, go ahead, Noah. Go ahead, switch it up, Noah.
I'll just about to try to transition us to this next topic. Like I said, we talked about the false realities and everything, but now after let's say this don't even have to be a relationship. It just could have been somebody that you tried to talk to. It didn't go as far as you wanted to go, or it could have been somebody you know had a connection with, or whatever it is. Y'all didn't never get to a relationship, or it could have been a relationship. But in that time frame, how do y'all move on from people? How do you move on from your significant other, or just people that you once had a connection with, or whatever it is? Do you is it like steps? What are some steps that you can do to move on from your significant other and don't go back to them? And what are some things that you can do to help you do that? Like, because Timor did a post on his IG, and he was asking people like, do you block people from social media? Do is it out of sight, out of mind? Like, what is it to help people move on from their significant other or people they just may have a general connection with? Timor, you can go. I mean, it's your post. You can go ahead and start it off.
I mean, I can't really say. I mean, like I understand. I was asking people how they do it. I mean, when all of my post basically was asking with the whole out of sight, out of mind thing that I was asking about. I understand it. You block them. You block them. Basically, don't really. You block them from every social media, so that way you don't really come across them at all. So I mean, I really understand it. So I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I just wanted to see how people handle it. What about y'all, ladies? When y'all breaking up with somebody, or if y'all broke up with somebody, do y'all delete all the pictures that y'all had together? Do you block them from all your social medias?
No face, no case. The last person that I was like seriously dated, like I cussed his ass. When I tell y'all I cussed his ass, I cussed his ass out. I deleted all the pictures. I blocked him from all social media. And it's weird because he still knows my birthday. He still know my address because he definitely sent me a birthday card last
Why
month.
wouldn't he?
So stop what you
Why
doing.
wouldn't he?
You say he mailed you a birthday card?
You
Yes.
said I was
Why do
Hey,
about
you
to
still
say
know
Slim.
my
you said
address? I don't know
Butter, I ain't
yours
never heard
you
anymore.
that
said
one.
Yeah, hey Slim, I don't
you
know your
said
name, but stop what you're doing. Stop what you're
I'm about
doing.
to say if y'all was in you say y'all was together. Well, why would he forget your birthday?
Nah, we was dating because we were actually in an actual relationship because he had this long ass timeline and shit that ain't nobody got time for that shit. I'm too old. But yeah, like I deleted all the pictures. Matter of fact, Instagram joint came up the other day. I deleted that shit. I said, why the fuck this shit still in my phone? So I deleted that. But yeah, like I unfollow you on social media and all that because I gotta get over you, especially if I'm hurt. Like seeing your face, all that, it's gonna make me mad. It's gonna make me angry. And then if I see you with somebody else, I'm gonna be in my feelings because I know how I felt. So yeah, I'm gonna unfollow you. I'm gonna block you. In that particular case, I blocked him, and I don't want you to see nothing. I don't want you to see my
So
success.
did,
I don't
did
want
that
you to
help?
see nothing. Like
Did that help the healing journey?
it
Did that
did.
help the healing journey of getting over him?
Well, I had to go to. I took myself to therapy because I was like, "Ooh, I shouldn't have cussed him out like that." So, yeah. So I went to therapy after that one because I was like, "He ain't even deserve." Like my brothers were like, "If I was a dude and you sent that to what you said to him to me, I'd have cried in the car." So, yeah, it was bad.
Man, he was trying to
So,
hurt his feelings.
I don't want
Damn.
how
but
long you say y'all was
Timor, hurt
together?
people, hurt people, Timor, hurt people, y'all.
Mm,
so we was
yeah.
friends as kids, and
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
they
Damn.
Timo, them
Yeah.
friends. They go right
No,
there, Timo.
bro. Don't do that, bro.
so
Don't
then
do
he
that.
was like, "Oh, I'm trying to do whatever," and I kept being like, "No," I kept curving him. So then we finally went on a date, and I was like, "Oh, this cute," and so it only lasted 4 months. Like my brother met him. My brother was like, afterwards, my brother would say, I kind of figured he really wasn't it for you, but I just didn't want to say nothing. Why you ain't tell me that?
Brothers always do that shit.
Right? Like, why you ain't tell me that? But I mean, I don't know. Like, I knew it was bad because I in my awake life, I ain't kid, but I had dreams that I cussed him out twice, and then I had another dream I cussed him and his mama out. So I knew that.
damn, them dreams were signs, huh?
It was bound to happen. Okay, I told his mama that she gave birth to trash. So
he got deep.
What?
Yo,
Damn.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
Damn.
Whoa,
yeah,
wow.
hey,
Wait
what?
a
that's
Hey,
minute.
why I was
Damn.
like, let
what
me go
was
to
Evil
his
twin,
therapy.
evil twin.
Let me go to therapy. It's some cancer men. Never again.
What? Wait a minute now.
Wait, hold on. Ain't you a Scorpio? We supposed to be right
We
here.
not. I got too much
Yeah.
fire and air in my chart for some
What?
emotional
Yeah,
men.
yeah,
Y'all real emotional.
it gotta be some other stuff because now Cancer and Scorpios, we like this now. I don't know. I don't know. No sir, no
Y'all
sir.
make amazing friends. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I
Hey,
love
she trying
y'all
to
as
friend zone
friends.
us.
Yeah,
But y'all can't. Are we
hey, hold on,
can't?
time out. Hey, no,
Hey, yo,
she just friend zoned the whole cancer population.
wait a minute.
Damn.
That ain't
But we can't date.
Oh,
it gotta be your other sounds on your chart. They must be clashing because I don't know. We ain't
I
not
have
Cancer.
a lot of Sagittarius in my chart. And a lot and
don't
Gemini.
worry, she don't like Libras either. So
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
with
know
you
how.
on
I
that
don't
one.
know how we
We can
go.
agree to that.
No,
We can agree to
that's
that.
Noah right there.
Now listen,
I,
listen. Libra men are a different
Trash,
breed of character because
fucking trash.
yeah,
But
it's a
Damn.
passive aggressiveness for them.
yeah, they are very passive aggressive people. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, me and Timor, because I always been big on zodiac signs, compatibility and stuff
Hold
like
on,
that.
are you a July Cancer or June Cancer?
I'm a July.
Yeah, July Cancer. Both
Oh
us.
y'all
Our birthday.
different breed.
You say it again.
Y'all different breed. June Cancers are a little bit better than July Cancers.
No. June's too close to
We the
June.
official Cancers though. We real Cancers.
Yeah, that's what I said. They Gemini.
They
June
got
can't
some. They
close
got some
to Gemini.
Gemini's in them.
No, because it depends on the
Okay.
date. No, now y'all not gonna I'm really into the zodiac stuff.
Oh,
So
go ahead.
so first of all, every month, like the same y'all don't have the same qualities. And then you
That's a
have
fact.
people that are on the cusp.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
the people that are born at the end of Taurus season and the beginning of Gemini season, I think it's like 2 or 3 days, they have Gemini and Cancer qualities, but it's just like trying to figure out which do they have more of.
Mhm.
And you're not just your sun sign. I tell people this
Yeah.
all the time. So like my rising is Gemini, and
Yep.
my moon is a Sagittarius. Okay,
Mm.
so your moon is how you feel. I think your rising is how people see you, and then your Venus is how you love. So my Venus is actually in Libra, so that's how I love and
That's
receive.
it right there. You should have started with that. That's it right there. Yeah.
That's how I love and receive love.
Oh no. That's it.
It's a Libra.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, you stay away from them cancers now. You stay away from
I am, because Cancer men are so needy and y'all need attention and clingy for no reason.
yeah.
And then y'all manipulative.
Yeah. we have to be love. It goes back to the love languages. It's just whatever your love language is, you have to find somebody that receives what you give out. Like I said, if how we come across is not received by that person, we just gotta find somebody to receive it. And that's the same thing with all the signs. Like, you really don't have to worry about changing unless you, like, if people say you toxic and got internal issues. But if this is how you naturally love, you just gotta find somebody who loves the way you love, and it'll connect. But
But you can also teach somebody how to love you, though.
you say what?
But you can teach someone how to love you. They have to be receptive to learning how you love.
They do, but I also
I
feel like
ain't trying to do
that
that.
that people that it's you can teach people how to do it, but then it's people that know how to do it naturally, and it'll
Yeah,
be
right. That's
natural flow. You don't got
No, because you could think so. Your natural whatever could be acts of service,
Mhm.
but that may not be what your significant other want. Your
Yeah,
significant
100.
other may want your
I mean,
touch.
they might not even get to the significant other. We gonna that's you can find all that shit out. Don't you find that shit out leading up to the relationship?
Not necessarily, because sometimes you meet their representative.
Ooh, I was finna say that.
But
Yeah, but I
you
mean,
don't
but
find
you,
some
but well,
representative.
we
Go ahead.
yeah, but the love language though. I mean, unless you really just getting
No,
with somebody because Unless you're just getting with somebody because you want to be in a relationship. Just because me and you want a relationship, that don't mean too much. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we really got to see who the hell we talking to.
Yeah, you guys see the compatibility, but at the same time, like in my last dating situation, I feel like I met his representative, and by the 4th month, because after you can only put up that facade for about 2 to 3 months, then the real you gonna start to come out.
That's a fact.
Around the 4th month,
Right.
is when the real him started to come out, and I just was like, you know what, this ain't it. But it was also little things that were said that kind of led up to me being like, wait a minute. I tried to look past that, but I can't look past that no more. And then, even when we stopped talking, he sent me a 6-point bulletin paragraphed text message to tell me all the things that I did wrong.
That was a cancer, right?
Yes.
Oh, that do sound cancer-ish, but
it was long, like long.
cancer-ish.
It was 6, and it had little bullet points on each. Like he typed that joint in his notes on his phone.
Oh, you took credit for that though.
When he started saying that, I started smiling.
It was like, let me see.
He got in depth. He got in detail with this. I said, okay now.
Yeah, and I ghosted him and didn't say nothing to him for like 6 months.
Oh, I see, that hurt his feelings. Hey, you talking emotion? I guarantee that hurt his feelings. I done pulled my heart out.
That night I got drunk and went back to my sneaky link like that same night.
Damn. Went back to the sneaky link. They winning. Sneaky link's winning. Clap it up for sneaky link.
I was like, oh, all right, green light means go, and that's what I did.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said,
take off for therapy. Oh, I'm so healed. Hallelujah.
Hey, Nova. Hey, Miss Pink ain't answered the question yet, though.
About to say
about the moving on to significant others. It's your turn, Miss Pink.
Oh yeah.
I don't block nobody, because once my emotion is like turned off, I might have some feelings somewhere down the line. Like, damn, I really put a lot into this person. But for me, when shit is over and done with, I did all I could do. So, yeah, I might be fucked up behind it, but I don't give a fuck what you do. Ain't nothing gonna hurt my feelings, make me change my mind. No, none of that. I don't think. Only person I had to block was somebody who didn't understand when I said the shit was over, and they kept harassing me. Outside of that, I ain't had to block nobody. Do I delete pictures? It depends on what happened in the relationship. Like last person, oh yeah, I deleted all that shit. Let that shit burn. Let that shit burn. There was like all the pictures gone. It's one picture left. I'm so mad that we can't burn that motherfucker because it's a family photo, but he in there.
Hey, he in the family photo? God.
Oh, he was in there. Oh, hey, hold on. No, he was in the family. In the
man, he was an Oscar-winning motherfucker that year. He definitely was. He made it to the family picture.
Damn. Okay.
All right. Now that's some deep stuff right there.
Deep. Yeah, I was about to say that's the end too deep.
What's
it called about? What's it called? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I do. I mean, like I said, that's why I always say to each his own. I made that post because I was sitting there. I was on the phone with my cousin, and we got to talking about that, and he really couldn't understand the logic behind blocking somebody after a breakup, and I was trying to get him to understand why people do it. And I'm like, sometimes some people need that out of sight, out of mind type. You know, they need to, handle it with out of sight, out of mind. They basically where they don't see you, because what I'm saying, it's really about helping them move on, versus if they really, seeing you scrolling, you coming down their timeline, they saying, then like you said, they feel some type of way, whether and then too, some people ain't stupid. They know that you're still following them too, so they posting shit knowing that you're gonna probably see it. So I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I get the out of sight, out of mind tactic, but I mean, that's basically that's what I was just saying, because some people say that they can move on,
so what the
without
hell y'all do
effectively.
when y'all got them them work people y'all be dating and y'all break up and y'all gotta see the motherfuckers every day. Then what?
Y'all better change your shift. Nah. I mean, me personally, I always I try to keep all the, but I just I gotta get rid of them. Like any if it's any female that I probably done dealt with, it's always good for me to just go ahead and remove them. Not off the simple fact of feelings, it's just more of this to keep the double back and to stop revisiting old stuff. I feel
Yeah.
like once stuff happened in the
Mm-hmm.
past, it's in the past now. Why am I still here? Like I'm trying to move on to the future. I shouldn't be looking back to what used to happen, what we used to do, whatever it is. And so, like, I
Because
always
most
remove.
parties,
Say it
yeah,
again.
most parties. I say yeah, because most parties, if y'all still following each other, a lot of times, whether it's a man or woman, they try and find a way to, maybe somehow double back or, get y'all conversing, hoping maybe that y'all can set type of rekindle some type of shit, whether it's her, because sliding in his DM or you sliding in hers, you
And
know.
then,
Hey,
and,
y'all gonna be mad at me. I don't even post my significant other because people be hating, bro. So I like to keep my worlds apart. I post my kids, you know what I'm saying, but
So,
more than
so you
anything.
don't.
But I don't really post my significant. I never posted no significant other.
So I mean, all right. What about
So
that?
you
What
take
about
your L's in silence.
So what about so?
No,
All
no.
right, so
Guess
yeah.
what?
So
That's the
about
best way. That's the best way. Everybody else like put their shit out to the world.
No
Hey,
bullshit. It
better,
everybody.
is
better.
though. I
I
agree.
keep my shit to me. Cause if it hurt me, it just hurt me. You ain't gonna ain't nothing get deleted off my shit. Cause
So
it's all
what
my
about
kids. I ain't gonna
what
delete
about
my
them? Are
kids.
y'all friends with y'all friends on Facebook or IG? You blocking them? Are you blocking them or
Nah,
they
I
staying
don't
your
even
friend?
know. No, I don't even be friends with my significant others on social media because social media fake. Our relationship real.
I
This shit
mean,
sound like you sound like ghosts.
I
Like
mean,
you live in double life.
No, I don't,
but
I'm
if you
just
got
being
a different,
honest. I'm just being honest though. I'm just being honest.
But you have people that feel that way. Like I'm not
yeah.
pressed to be posted on social media.
Yeah, don't embarrass me. Fuck that.
I'm
I'm chilling.
not don't like I don't like I've literally had guys post me and say Women Crush Wednesday and I'd be like, can you take that down?
oh, no,
Like
Damn.
that's the
Okay.
simp move, Timo. That's the told you take
Hey,
it down. Oh,
hey,
take it down.
yeah. I was about to say, damn. I was about to
Like
say it must
don't
have
do
been
that.
good, and you wasn't on them type of terms.
Cause it's like, don't make it seem like I'm your girl. Like, stop what you doing. I don't want nobody to see that. Like, yeah, I've definitely. I'm not pressed. Don't post me. Like, stop what you doing. Like the person I dated, no, I didn't post him. Like at this point, he's a ghost.
dang.
He's really a ghost. And only people that knew what I was talking to him was people that I told or knew what he looked like was the people that I sent pictures to. Like I'm at the point now where I'm like, I'm just gonna pop out Murray. Y'all could be like, oh damn, she had a boyfriend this whole time. I sure did. And y'all ain't even know. That's why I'm at in life right now.
No, you'll
Like,
know I'm in a relationship. You just ain't gotta know who the fuck I'm in a relationship with.
No, definitely facts. Miss Senorita say it's not everyone's business to know who you date sometimes.
it's not. Because when people see who you date, then that's when they're like, oh, well, so and so used to talk to him, or
Facts.
so and so used to talk to her, or I talked to her. Sir, just because you had my number and we text for 2 weeks does not mean we talked. Like it be all types of stuff that people like to bring out, and it be unnecessary. It starts unnecessary drama. Like it's people
Or
who live their
yeah,
whole relationships out on social media, and then it's like, well, then y'all break up, and then y'all get mad because we want to know what happened. Hold on, wait, we in
yeah,
this
yeah.
together.
Oh
Hold
yeah.
It's
on,
so much.
it's our
It's
business.
women. There's women that definitely I see them. I've seen it plenty of times where they post so much on their story that what I'm saying, you could tell eventually, oh yeah, she ain't with that dude no more. And it's because what I'm saying, you always seen them and then you ain't seen them probably about maybe a
Shit, I
couple
announced that shit the last time I posted something. I announced I was single.
But when
what you was trying to let them know you was on the market?
mm,
No, because a lot of people was asking me a lot of questions while me and that person was together. And I was like, all right, y'all ain't got to send me no more shit. You gotta tell me where you seen the motherfucker at, what he was doing. I'm single. Don't tie him to me. In the story.
Okay, you just trying to clear everything up. Cause I don't know. I feel like it's different for women. I feel like for women, whether y'all in a relationship, married, whatever it is, y'all gonna have some hanger on, some linger. Y'all gonna it's always gonna be people waiting around for
I mean, I
y'all.
don't know though, but
Them be
no,
the people get blocked.
I was just thinking about that too though, because one thing that comes from posting your significant other, even the women, they see you posting somebody, then what's it called? They slide in your DMs. Oh, you got a
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend now?
Mm-hmm.
Are you with somebody? They be doing the same things. Like all of a sudden now that they see you posting somebody, they want to pop up in your DMs and try and give
And
you that
that's
attention.
weird as hell.
Yeah, it is. I feel like those are type of. I feel like when women do that, I feel like those the women that they wasn't gonna date your ass no way, but they viewed you as somebody that was always gonna be there. If I ever decided to be with you, you was gonna be.
Right.
But now that you gone, oh, I feel some type of way about it. You ain't gonna be there for me when I need you to be there. So yeah, I do feel like that's messed up. But I feel like that's a lot of on both sides. I think even men, be dealing with women. Oh, they weren't gonna wife them up. They weren't gonna do nothing with them. But as soon as they hit them with another man, they quick to say, "Oh, do you mess with somebody else now? This, that, and the other. We used to talk and
Which
all of
is
this."
weird. Like, why do people do that? And this is for men and women. Like, when somebody's like, hey, I talked to somebody else, or I'm dealing with somebody. Oh, you got a boyfriend, or you got but you ain't want me when you had me, or you really ain't taking me seriously when I was dealing with you. Now that
I ain't
somebody
saying
else
shit.
wants me, or somebody else, now you in your feelings. Like, make
I mean,
sense.
it could be, and be the case because a lot of people sometimes people don't realize what they had until it's gone for real. Like
Well,
Hey,
even
you
when I
fumbled
first,
the bag.
Timo, can you say that one more time, Timo?
no, they don't really realize what they had to do is gone for real. Because I mean, during that stage where I told you where I was really just out here and not giving a fuck, just hitting women, even whether they had to do it or not. I did come across some women that actually I could when I think back was like, damn, she was really fucking with me. So then I see myself, I had trying to go back to, talk to him when I was talking to him. I wasn't really taking him serious because mentally that's not where I was at. But then once I started really becoming more open to actually having a relationship, and then I actually tried to maybe hit him back up and rekindle or start talking back. They like, damn, you when I was really on you, you wasn't really giving me that energy. Now you try and come back and do this. So I mean, like it could be one of them type of things right there for real.
Yeah, but you
Now it's just
fumbled your
whether you,
blessing. You had
yeah,
your
I mean,
blessing, and you didn't treat your blessing properly,
Oh,
so your blessing moved on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
that's fact.
yeah.
I hate to
You
say it,
just
that's
gotta
fact. So,
you just gotta accept it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That be the thing. People don't like accepting that shit.
mm-hmm.
But
Because it hurts. It hurts to know you fucked up.
But that's why you gotta block them. That's what he say. Sometimes you gotta forget how they feel. Hey, just remove them. If you don't like it, you don't gotta be here. And that's just how you gotta move with a lot of people. A lot of people like to see people either under their control, as in they have a say on their life, or a lot of people just want to feel like they're important in somebody else's life. They don't want to have no other attachments or put any or I want to see us in a relationship, nothing like that. They just want to be involved. So sometimes you gotta take people out and say, if you ain't contributing nothing here, you can't be here. And
Mm-hmm.
and, and that's just what it is.
Oh well.
Noble Noah, what's that last topic, Noble Noah?
Yeah, the last topic, since she, Miss Phyllis Swagger brought up, after her relationship ended, she quickly went back to her sneaky link. There is women, sometimes on occasion men that after they get out of a relationship, they try to take that time for themselves, do the self healing, and don't want to exchange energies anymore. So a lot of people either choose to go through droughts sexually, as in I'm not messing with anybody. Some people, and I particularly put this on men sometimes, some men just get in a bad situation sometimes where they're in a drought. So the question I have is, doing in sexual droughts, do women feel that the sexual drought for them is more empowering to say, I'm going to hold out a sex and then come back to sex whenever I feel it's necessary? Or as women, do y'all feel that, it's not that important? It's not really where y'all want to be, but it's just where y'all have to be.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
at the
you go
time,
first.
okay, so well, at the time when I ran back to the sneaky link, it's because the sex with him was trash. So it was like, let me go back and get something that's good. But for me, like that situation, I ended up cutting that situation off completely. Like that same year, like towards the end of the year, because I was just like, that was real toxic, and I was just like, I'm not about to keep doing this. So I cut that off, and I chilled until I actually met somebody else that I really, really liked, and I was dealing with that person for a while, and then I cut that shit off. But it's not, for me, it ain't no empowerment. It's just like, I don't want it. If I don't want it, I don't want it. And when it comes to a drought, it depends on how you look at it. Because at this point, like, I feel like with this day and age, sex is available. Like,
There you go.
Anybody can get anybody to have sex with them. Like, you can have sex with anybody. So it's not necessarily a drought. Like, it's just a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't feel like being bothered, you don't feel like being bothered, and then you just don't have sex for a while. I mean, some people take it as a spiritual journey, a cleansing, or whatever. But I think also it depends on how you was moving when it comes to sex as well. Because some people were just out here just humping anything and everything that was moving. And then it's like, oh, let me chill out for a minute. So I don't know. But yeah, I went back to the sneaky link because them 4 months, that shit was trash. So I needed to.
4 months of the trash.
Yeah.
But the sneaky link was good. The sneaky link was good.
All the time.
Hey, I told y'all sneaky links are winning. I told y'all on the other joint, sneaky links are winning, fellas. Listen, you don't gotta be. Listen, sneaky links.
Hey, no. Hey, the sneaky links are only winning because the expectation for them is lower. They don't. All they have to do is just have it. As long as their sex is good, that's it. They don't expect nothing else.
That's all that they are for.
But I told you, that's the best position. That's the best position to be in, though.
Because my sneaky link for me was, I didn't have to worry about no feelings. I didn't have to worry about no emotions. I ain't had to wonder if he liked me today or tomorrow. None of that. It was, I send the little emoji signals that we had and what time we meet. That was it.
Hey, it wasn't the pickle, was it? Was it the pickle?
It was. It was the
eggplant.
It was the eggplant and the eye.
I mean, you know what I was trying to say. The egg. You know what I'm saying? The eggplant, the purple thing with the little green thing at the top. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
But then I realized, like, that was getting old, and I was getting real tired. Like, come
that
on,
shit
now.
always.
Like,
I mean, a lot of times that shit do get old. That shit definitely get old.
So I left it alone. And he was in his feelings, but I had to block him. Like, I blocked him from my phone and from social media because I was like, no, we're not about to keep doing this.
But the sneaky link to me, I feel like is just because the expectation for them is so low. I feel like they the easiest ones to get rid of because you don't really have no ties to them.
Absolutely,
except
it's no attachment.
So
hold on, wait.
Go ahead.
It depends on the person, because, like, for me, like, prime example, when I told him I was dating somebody else, he was like, well, can I get it one more time? Sir, what? No. Like, we're not doing that.
That's a fair question.
That's not a fair question.
I'm about to say, yeah.
That's a fair
question.
This is the last
because you probably dropped it on him, and like you probably just dropped it on him. You know what I'm saying, out of nowhere.
Yeah, because I was ignoring him. I wasn't responding to the text messages. So then it was like, all right, let me just tell him. And it was like, oh, can I get it one last time? No, sir, we're not doing that. I decline.
That's not fair though, because all the times you was in need, he was there for you.
There you go.
Well, when he wanted that thing one more time, you talking about,
I'm about to say,
you that's not fair.
See, that's what I'm saying. She hit we gotta do better, you know, because you know what I'm saying. What they call it? They just sent, like she said, all she gotta do is just send them a couple emojis, and we already know what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't.
Even now, like he be okay. So we follow each other again on social media because I'm over the shit. So he done been in my DMs. No, sir,
Okay, of
sir,
course,
no. I'm good.
of
I'm
course,
good off
Hey,
that.
of
man,
course.
he
He
just
gonna
trying to get
slide
that
in the
old. He just
DM.
trying to get that old thing back. You know
Nah,
what
I'm
I'm saying?
good.
Yeah.
I decline.
Mm. But let me get Miss Pink's thoughts on this real fast.
As far as sexual drought,
Yeah, sexual.
it,
Yeah.
I mean, I just made a choice that sometimes you just get in the mood when once you go through something, whether it's a breakup or whatever, that you just don't want to be bothered with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're in such you're at peace in your own space. So I had times where I done gone months, and then I know what I'm capable of, and I don't need another stalker, so I ain't fucking with nobody.
Okay, Miss
So
Pink. Hey, Miss Pink, talk your shish. You
man,
know what I'm
That's
saying?
all
Oh
right.
my. Okay.
There
listen, the
you go.
motherfucker right now is blocked on everything except YouTube, and the motherfucker still be commenting.
Oh, that man in the comment section on YouTube, butter.
Damn.
Hey,
Dang,
So
hey,
sis,
y'all. It
this is
gotta
the
be
Glock
a
3000.
whatever it was. It gotta be A1. A1.
Hey, that's why you like I told you y'all. That's why y'all start them off with that basic.
Man, ain't nobody doing no
I'm gonna
basic
keep
T-Mo.
saying that.
I'm
I'm gonna
coming to
keep
tear your
saying
ass
that.
up. Hey, you gonna get butter the
Yeah, go.
opportunity. It's
Hey, hey.
going down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead, get and deal with them stalkers, then.
Oh.
no,
No, it
No,
be
cause
like
you
that.
guess what? Usually the people I'm about, they don't follow me on social media.
Oh yeah.
Hey, they'll
I ain't
find
even
they'll find
accepting
your
that.
profile.
I ain't even
They'll
accepting
find your
their request,
profile.
T-Mo.
Hey,
I ain't
no.
accepting.
Now, Butter's basically saying that they don't stalk them, they stalk them in real life. They don't stalk them on social media.
Yeah,
They
that's
stalk
what I'm
them
about to say, T-Mo. You think about social media. Think about somebody stalking you in real life. You know what I'm saying? Forget
but
social media. They
Hey,
just
no,
writing
I'm
shit.
talking. That's what
Talking
I'm
about
talking
somebody
about.
pulling
On
up.
all aspects,
Yeah.
You never know what level of crazy a person is.
you
So
don't.
sometimes you start off and give them that basic, see how crazy they are. You know what I'm saying? Before you really go ahead and go next level on them.
Yeah,
Hey,
sex
T-Mo.
changes
Hey,
things.
T-Mo. I'm like Michael Jordan, T-Mo. When Michael Jordan lacing them motherfucking shoes up, he didn't go in there to play to lose. He went to win. And that's what I do. I play to win.
Okay.
No. I mean, no, because you got to think about it. What men, that's all we got for real. Money and good sex. That's all men got. I mean, let
Well,
most of the women tell us we got money or and good sex. So you feel what I'm saying? I'm going to give you one
good
of the
sex
two.
don't be with every man, but that's neither here nor
Yeah.
there.
See what I'm saying, Timo? Even the DMV podcast just said it. Every man don't get that good D. You know what I'm saying? That's why them sneaky links still are around. Yeah.
Well, I
they,
don't got no sneaky link no more. So
they're back. I
That's
think.
because you deny him. You deny him.
But then I feel.
I ain't seen that man in almost 2 years.
But I feel like what Timor said earlier. Like I said, once she got what she got for the sneaky link, once she got her man, she said, I don't need this no more. I don't need you no more. We own that. But that sneaky link was there for her in her time of need.
Exactly. And that's the part that
It was
hurts
But
me
his
this
though,
time of
Nova
need
Noah.
too.
Wow.
Huh?
right,
Huh?
because he wanted it, he ain't deny it.
But
So
no. But he
No,
still wanted it one more time. You didn't give it to him the one more time. It ain't
I
like
think you should have
he
gave it
like
but
to him
then
listen,
one
he
more
this
time.
what
did
it
I
is.
four
mean,
months late
it's
4 months
one
later
more.
he got it again. So you still got
Oh,
it.
so he did get okay. Oh, my
Yeah.
man. I
Okay.
like him. Clap it up for whoever that is.
Don't
I
like
like
Yo,
him.
him.
He was
Yeah,
consistent,
And he
yeah,
was a
like
yeah.
cancer,
But hey,
toxic self.
but it was only because it was just probably 4 months, 4 months, and then she like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Probably one of them
Yeah,
droughts.
it didn't last. It didn't last that much longer though, because then
Timo,
afterwards
I
I was
told you,
over.
Timo, it's just those rainy days.
uh,
I
Mhm.
tell y'all, Ja Rule, Birthday Blast. Y'all go look that song up.
mm-mm.
now I mean I mean about the sexual droughts. I always felt like when it comes to droughts, I always felt like that's something that women embrace because I always felt like women know that if ain't nothing else you can get some sex.
Yeah, right.
We know that women know off the gate. I can sacrifice sex because whenever I want it, I can get it as a woman. I always felt the sexual drought was more pointed towards men. always thought that sexual drought, because men actually have to go out there and initiate and put themselves in position and work to get it. But just because you a man doing all this does not necessarily mean you gonna get it. So it may be some time you running your game and you ain't been succeeding. And so after a while, that time may build up, and now you got yourself in a drought.
More times than that. That if y'all in the sexual drought, y'all it's somebody y'all know that y'all can have sex with, but y'all probably just don't want to have sex with that person.
Absolutely.
That's really what it be. It be
you don't like
be
them
who
options.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It be the who's trying to offer it. It's like, you know what? I
They
decline.
don't want none of that friend zone ding ding.
Nah, nah. I mean, like, that's why I say women, and that's why I always feel like when it comes to sexual women always can say, okay, we love to have sex, we want to have sex, but I always feel like if it comes down to it, women will sacrifice that in order to gain something else. So they know that's always gonna be in that back pocket. If at the bottom we can get some sex,
but gain something else like what though?
You say what?
You said that women will always be able to gain something else.
I'm saying, I'm saying as in let's say you a woman and you saying, okay, I'm gonna hold out sex from this man to see what I can get. As in, what else this man has to offer me besides that? You understand what I'm saying? Like it could be okay. This man, let me see if this man can offer me some conversation. Let's see if this man will take me out to eat or whatever it is. It's always other things that as women y'all saying that I can sacrifice this. We don't need this right now because I can get this. But let's see what else you can offer me as a man, because the sex it's not gonna just be enough.
Well, I think for some women, like depending on what part of the journey they are in life, like it's really not on our mind. Like for me, I didn't have stages where sex wasn't on my mind for 6 months straight. Been out, hung with people because of everything that I went through and how my emotions and my mental state was after that relationship. I did not want to go through that shit again. So and understanding soul ties and like I ain't want to fuck with nobody.
Yeah.
Like sex was not even an option. None of that shit mattered to me at that time.
I don't know. I can't as men. I don't know if we get to that point to where we say, oh, we done went 6 months to a year and ain't thought about sex one time. Fearless Swagga. How long have you personally say that you have went and said sex is nowhere near on the top of my mind?
Let me think. I don't know.
She
like
said she a
prior
Scorpio.
to no, because
there you go. Learning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know. Probably like 6 months or something. It just depends. Like, I mean, I had my sneaky link for 5 years, so
God damn.
Yeah. So, and I knew him actually longer than that. So that was somebody that I always had in my back pocket. So.
But y'all start off as friends too?
Yeah, like no, like when we first started, I met him in 2008. Okay, so that should tell you how long it was. He used to be my after the club joint when I was living my club life. So that should give y'all a brief timeline, and it started back up in 2015. So
you said you're after the club, friend?
Yeah, that's when I used to be in the club heavy. But I don't know, like I ain't really had no long periods of time because it's like I always had that in my back pocket. So it'd probably be like 3 to 6 months would be the longest since then. But like if I'm dealing with somebody, like I'm just dealing with that person. Like I'm not. And then plus I don't have sex with my emotions. So it's like, okay, just give me the dick and keep it moving. So that sounds so bad. But
no, it definitely don't. It definitely don't because sex is just sex. It shouldn't be no emotions attached to somebody who don't want to be with for real. It's just sex.
Yeah, exactly. But some people can't do
time
that
and
though.
place for all that shit. That's why it's a difference between having emotions tied to somebody you was in a relationship with and you was fucking, as opposed to somebody you was just fucking.
Yeah, you can never let nobody over categorize themselves.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but you
You
know,
know
it's
what
it's
you are.
hard for some people to not do that. Like there are people out here who cannot
It's a lot of men.
sleep with people without
Hey,
using their emotions. Like, I just want a nut. Like, I don't want nothing else. Like, thank you. All right, I'm leaving. Get in my car.
Hey fellas,
See you later.
this
Yeah,
one for
nigga
us,
who want to
fellas.
stay and want you to cuddle and shit. Like, nigga, get the
Yeah,
fuck
like
off
ain't no
me.
pillow talk. Oh, ain't no cuddling. Don't kiss me. Like none of that. Like you know why I'm here, Marshawn Lynch. Like
she's dang.
Yeah, hey, I'm just here to
I
play the
mean,
game. Hey, I'm just here to play the game.
You know what I'm
I
here
mean,
for.
even if it's, I don't know,
I
even if
don't
it's
want
a
to be
situation
fine. I
where
don't want to be fine.
Yeah.
even if it's a situation where I probably came over there, you know what I'm saying? It might, even if I do go to fall asleep or try and fall asleep, it ain't probably because, you know what I'm saying? I want to be with you. It's just like, man, we motherfucking been smoking. Might probably had some drinks.
See
You know what
y'all,
Ooh,
I'm
y'all,
don't get too comfortable. Start
y'all
putting them
chilling.
clothes back on.
Yeah.
Here go your shoes. Here go your shoes.
saying?
I mean,
Like,
but
you want a cold rag for your face? Time to wake up.
it's the time to wake up for me.
Man, I ain't even staying. I'm humping with my shoes on, my pants halfway down. I'm a sneaky link. I'm just going in. I'm gonna give you what you want, and I'm gone. I don't
Not
want to
your
stay
shoes
anyway.
Shit, but
on.
you know
Yeah.
you gonna motherfucking try and go in that joint with your smoke about 5 J's. By the time you motherfucking done burn that joint up, you know what I'm saying? Your ass probably motherfucking tired of shit.
Hey, Timo, I'm gonna smoke 4 of them J's before I even get there. I'm only
I'm
smoking
gonna
one
say,
with
why the
her. Then
fuck
I'm gonna give her what
why
she
you
want, and I'm
smoking
gone,
5
Timo.
J's with just a sneaky
Yeah,
link? Fuck that.
yeah. No, I definitely ain't smoking no
Nah,
5 J's with her. You
that's
giving her too much. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke one with her. I'm gonna hit the 4 outside. I'm gonna hit 2 on the way and 2 when I'm walking to her
I'm
house.
weak. I'm walking to. How you go? Dang, where she live at? If you hit two
No,
on
no,
the.
it don't matter. I'm just gonna be standing there like
right
this.
about to say if you don't if them J's back to back, if you hit that
Hey,
nigga,
she must live in Water.
Yeah, hey T-boy, yeah, you gotta go in there
Waldo,
strong, T-boy. You know what I'm saying? You
man, where
gotta
the hell
go in
you
there
stay?
strong.
hey,
Yeah, yeah, you got the wrong intentions. Hey, y'all, we got a question though, y'all. Daybreak. Why dudes tell after sex?
Tell
You
what?
have
Tell what? You talking about tell us boys?
What they telling? Because
Yeah, hey,
men do
Daybreak. Hey,
who
hey,
they
men
Daybreak.
talk
Can
telling,
you
way
what they
more than
saying.
women.
can you tell us what you mean by that? Why dudes tell after sex? What you mean by that, Daybreak?
oh, after they, what's she talking about? After we hit and we telling people we hit, what's she talking
I
about?
about to say tell her. I about to say tell her boys. Yeah, I hate that jump. But you, what you mean?
Oh,
You was
Oh, y'all
I
be
don't
telling in the
know.
group chats. Y'all be
Nah,
Y'all
telling in
don't
the
nah,
do
group
that.
ain't
We
nah,
chat.
nah,
don't.
ain't
We
gonna
don't.
no,
I
no,
just
no, no, no. Y'all group chats a
y'all
little more
got the group.
crazy than
Y'all got the
ours.
group chat.
I
Y'all got
don't
the
even
group
have
chat.
a group chat to be telling nobody. My business, my business. I don't talk about who I'm fucking,
Well,
how I fuck
I
none of
Hey,
do
that.
got
I
a
just
group
heard.
chat.
I
Yeah,
just
we got
heard
that
on
vicious.
on one show
It's only three of us in the group chat though.
a couple episodes back. I heard a female tell me, "Don't you can't be out here giving basic dick because you got to be able to make it to the group chat."
I
Y'all,
did
I
see
know
that
No,
y'all.
one,
hey
yeah.
T-Mo,
Okay,
guess what, T-Mo? You want to be on that group chat because then you got other contenders.
Yes,
hold on.
sir.
But
Hmm.
He
when
trying
it
to
comes to
qualify. He trying to
This the
the
Olympics, T-Mo.
group
This the
chat,
Olympics. This ain't
you
regular.
don't tell everything.
Oh yeah, that's
Especially if it's
right.
good. Like you be like, "Oh, girl, it was good. You know, it was good." But you don't tell everything. The group chat, you really be talking about when it should be bad. Okay, like for me,
Okay, yeah, that is
if
true.
you send me a picture of your penis and it's little, I'm sending it to my friends and we're making fun of it.
Hmm.
If it looks funny, I'm sending it to my friends in the group chat
Hey,
and
but
we're
you don't
making
ever
fun of
be
it.
scared. You don't ever be scared that one of your friends might want that short joint.
They can have it because first of all, I'm not going to show
He
you
said that
anything that I want.
Yeah,
Let me
okay,
make
okay.
that clear. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not
I
going to
about
show
to,
you what I want.
I'm
That's
and then
blocking
when
now,
what
somebody who
now,
say,
now,
what
you send me some
I
I
shit
was about
like
to
understand
that,
say.
that.
you's finna be blocked. If I ain't
like
asked for that shit, don't send me that shit. You
I'm
finna be
not going to
blocked.
send you a picture of what I want or what I'm really like, yeah, this is what I'm getting on the regular. Like, where they do that at? No, I'm going to send you something that I don't care about, that I don't want,
Hey,
and
yeah,
we're
I
going
know
to
this
make
all.
fun of it.
Hey, ladies, this is off the script and everything. This is not even one of the questions. I want to ask y'all a question. Like, okay, because y'all women. All right, within a month, how many D pics do y'all get? Being honest,
Damn.
DMVz. Being
Right now,
honest, Miss Pink.
lately, I haven't gotten any.
They got some
Okay.
pimp.
Instagram. Ever since I made my personal Instagram public, it's been bad.
Mm.
Like
Yeah, I
I want to
haven't.
make it private again. Bad.
Damn.
Mm.
Yeah, I haven't got like Instagram. I haven't gotten any of those lately. To my phone, nah.
Motherfucker send that shit on vanish mode. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Yeah, I haven't.
I don't know. Like it's
Man, hey, listen, fellas, we gotta step our game up, fellas. Stop sending them D pics. Let them see it in real life. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep sending it over social media. Invite her over and let her see it
Then
for
they
real.
don't.
but I don't
I was
know.
about to say, no, they send them jokes. Oh,
I
you
don't
like
need
what
to
you
pick
see?
now. Like I can just go get
But
it.
I don't.
I don't know.
I
Don't
don't.
send me no more ashy ass dick pictures to either one of the damn
Hold
Instagram.
on, what you mean ashy? So it be dry?
Man, yeah. Y'all gotta do better.
Hey,
Y'all
or
gonna y'all
maybe
gonna
they
date. Make
use
sure y'all
powder.
gonna
I
send
don't
them jokes.
know.
Listen,
But
don't
Y'all gonna
send
send
me
them
none of
jokes.
them over Instagram because I'm sending them to people and we gonna talk about you. So
I don't. But I don't. But I don't understand. Like I said, it's always been a. But I
So what
don't
if you like?
understand
What if you like
how.
how it looks? Are you still sending it to people?
if I like how it look,
She definitely ain't sending it
Yeah.
to nobody, Timo.
first of
is
all,
it just
What
is
if,
it
what if you?
somebody
What
I
if?
know or
Let's
don't
say.
know?
Let's say if somebody you don't. Let's say he sends you one. You know what I'm saying? You ain't asked for it, but you like, damn. You know what I'm saying? That shit do look y'all good.
Is it
You
somebody I
sending
know
it.
or
You still.
don't
You
know?
still.
is it somebody I'm interested in? Because if I'm not
Yeah.
interested if I'm interested in you, I'm not going to send what it looked like to my friends. Like no.
See. We talking about.
I got different
Random.
logic.
We talking about and I don't understand how that came about. Like I don't understand who started the men just. I don't know you. I'm gonna leave with my dick out. Where did
Right.
that?
Right. 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 Right.
Like where did
Social
that come
media
from?
started that because it allowed
It make
men to
motherfuckers
be
bold.
bold. It allowed you to be bold. Like, but it's not women do the same thing because
Women do what?
shout out to the one band, y'all know, Damo or them.
Hey,
Shout out to them. So Damo has said like he gets DMs of people of females sending pictures of their vagina or their boobs and telling them that they want to have sex with him. So women do the same thing. Like the people lead with their genitals in conversation.
that's weird ass energy to me. Cause how many other people is you sending this to, bruh?
That exactly.
Like you was really for the streets.
That's how to do that work. That's how
Like
we
you
knew
looking
that he
for a
was
pimp
trying to talk
nigga?
to everybody.
We gonna make some money, and this is what you want to do. We gonna make some
Right.
money, but
Yeah, because that. But at my old job, that's how we found out because he was sending me and the girl the same stuff on Snapchat.
Man, the job is too.
I asked her what's his penis hard because the picture that he sent, I didn't see nothing. But let me mind my business.
Lord
Wow.
mercy.
Damn.
We done
Hey,
took her.
Timo, Nova
We done took
Noah, hey, Daybreak finally answered the question. She said, dude told other dude on her. When she was saying earlier when we was asking her to explain, she said, dude told other dude on me.
Unless you were messing with two dudes and they were talking, y'all out here messing with friends. That's what it is. Y'all gotta stop messing with friends.
fuck friends. You talking to two bitches? They ain't two niggas. You
Yeah.
talk too much. Niggas who talk
Men
too
do
much.
talk though. Men definitely do talk. Because a lot of gossip that I was finding out from dudes. Like who was
Yeah,
sleeping
no, but
with
guess what?
who
Us
and
as
who
dudes,
smashed who.
we only tell about what we don't care about.
Yeah.
You feel me? A dude ain't gonna tell you about nobody who got that good thing, boom, boom, boom. They gonna tell you about the bush. Because they gonna be like, hey man, I don't know, nah, that joint wasn't good. We ain't gonna never tell you about the good one.
And I do feel like, dude, I don't feel like it's. I feel like it's even. I feel like men talk as much as women talk. I don't know whether the narrative came out that men was ever silent, that men was ever quiet. Men always
Somebody
men
ever
always
asked
been
me
talking.
about if I had fucked with one of my exes. At this point, I would damn near almost lie. I ain't never fucked that man in my life. That's how to the point I am. Like, it ain't nobody business.
That's facts. But
Yeah.
sometimes when you put that good old notch up under the belt, you gotta pull your belt up and feel good about it. Especially if somebody else want it. That way you deter him from getting it.
Hold on, I got one last question for.
Oh no, hey, no, we going over tonight, no. This day, hey, let it flow.
Yeah, I got one last question for before we close it out. But dude, how do y'all feel about knowing somebody smashing a whole bunch of other people before they get to you? Is it just off the reputation of the sex, or is it more about so many people that had you that it's just unattractive?
Mm.
Because on the job, like she said, it could be a dude messing with 2-3 girls on the job, and you may just be in that circle. So is that attractive? That if you're hearing good reviews about that guy, that you like, oh yeah, I'm hearing good reviews. Maybe I can try this out, or just like you messing with too many people up in here, that just is unattractive to me.
That's how people get thrown in the sneaky link category. I'm gonna speak
Oh,
from my experience. I knew somebody, and I knew what their reputation was, not from other people telling me like what the sex was like. I just knew that they a friendly ass motherfucker. And so I never in my mind ever said that I wanted to be in a relationship with this person.
oh yeah.
They're just supposed to come over one time. They stay too motherfucking long, got too goddamn comfortable.
Mm,
But it's like, okay, now I can understand why motherfuckers be acting crazy because like the shit was alright.
mm.
But it wasn't because I heard no reviews or no shit like that. And that shit didn't bother me. But I do in the back of my mind, like, if you're still moving like that, I'm never going to look at you in the way that I would want to be in a relationship with you.
What
I
about
guess for me, like, I've never messed with anybody that I know had a reputation at the time. Like, I might find out afterwards, like, oh, wait a minute, that's how you was rolling. But when it comes down to like how many partners, all that, like we all got to pass. So unless like that shit I don't give
I
a
mean,
fuck.
yeah, like it's certain paths, everybody got a path. It's certain shit that'll make you look at a motherfucker like, no.
Yeah, like
Like,
it's certain stuff that I'm just like, hold on, wait a minute, like that's how you was rolling back then, like okay, because I'm in my 30s now, so now it's like it's kind of like, yeah, people was
I
wilding
need
out
to
in
see
their
what your
20s.
hygiene like that.
Right, I need to like, you know what I'm saying, like when you was out here wilding, was you wilding out
Safety.
safely? You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm.
what's that STD, STI? Like, what's that looking like? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where we at now. Like now, it's just like,
it,
you know,
it,
yeah,
I
you
was
can't
about
get
to
mad
really
at
say
people
Noah.
partners. Like, I'm never gonna ask you that because that was before me, so I ain't got nothing to do with that.
That's
what,
what I was really about to say Noah about that. I mean, if he is clean, they get tested and everything is good, then like she said, everybody had a pass. So I don't really know if they're gonna focus too much on that.
yeah, I mean, like I said, I wasn't necessarily like in that question. Like we understand that everybody didn't have sex in the past, but I'm just saying if it's right there in your face, like it ain't past. This is all you all in the circle in the media time that you
Oh well,
know.
no, I declined. I don't want to be in that number. No,
Don't
thank you.
put me in that rotation.
Yeah, you in the
Mm-mm.
rotation.
I ain't willingly
You
walking into
you
the
one of many.
rotation like that.
Nah, I don't. I don't want to be. I don't want to be number 2 or number 6 out of the 7. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. As a man from if you're dealing with a woman, if it's a woman that you may be attracted to, but you already know that a couple of guys in the media circle that you're in could be work or whatever that then already had it. I mean, it could lower the attraction, as in she's not that hard to like. Sometimes it's either men want to feel like they can get something nobody else got, or they want to feel like it is something more than just with the sex. Because if it's a woman that you're attracted to and you feel like she is just easy to get, then it's just like I still may hit, but it don't mean as much because it ain't everybody done got it.
That's
So
fact.
I don't know. It just depends though.
Yeah. Definitely depends. The situation, the person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with that being said, ladies, that's our show for the night.
We'll fall into place.
Thank y'all for having
Okay.
us.
We definitely
Yeah,
appreciate
definitely.
y'all joining us. Before y'all
Yeah, y'all
ladies,
gave us a great show.
yeah, definitely was.
Hey, ladies, look at that special band I put down there for y'all.
Thank
And,
you.
and Butter going crazy with the banners. I like that, Butter. I like that.
Right.
But
Yeah,
but
No bullshit.
before you ladies leave, if y'all can give the viewers y'all social media again, tell them when your next podcast episode coming out, give them all information that you can.
Yes, so you can follow the podcast page at the_DMVz_vibe_podcast on Instagram. Um, we'll be live tomorrow on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter at 6 p.m. We have special guests on the show
Oh, can you tell?
tomorrow.
I don't want to interrupt you. Can you tell us who your special guest is?
Timo is on the
Oh
show
yes, sir.
tomorrow,
Oh, out
6
there.
p.m.
You already know.
I want to have all y'all come on the show, so we definitely gonna set up a date for that. You can follow my co-host Fearless at Fearless Swagga on Instagram. She goes live for our show from her on her personal Instagram.
All right. Team T-Mo, let the people know where they can follow you at.
So y'all already know. Y'all can follow me at off the top_media. I'm gonna, keep on giving y'all these updates, posting different content, keep giving y'all different shit to think about. And y'all already know how I'm coming with it, y'all.
And y'all already know it's Nova Noah. You can follow me at Nova_Noah. We bought a very, very lit Saturday show for y'all. Come back next
Definitely.
Saturday, and we're gonna do it all over again. We appreciate our guests coming on tonight from the DMV Lives podcast. They gave us an amazing show, and we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna run it back next Saturday. We appreciate all the viewers commenting and keeping the show extra lit for us as well. But go ahead and close it out for us.
Man, y'all know we had a tough conversation that might need to end with a hug. It's me, your host, Butter, Timo, and Noble Noah. It's all love. And with that being said, man, we'll see y'all next Saturday with another show. And we'd like to say thanks to our special guest, the DMV Vibes podcast. This was a great one, y'all. Make sure y'all go back. Hey, you share it everywhere. I don't care what you do, share it everywhere. Make sure you share it, like, subscribe, do it all. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, man, we'll see y'all next time.
All right.
All right.